So it's about building this no muscle, which if you're able to do that, you're going to be able to help your clients, because I guarantee you they're going to be people that you coach who have the same issue. Who else can relate to that, saying yes to too many things and then things fall apart? So first of all, I want to invite you to change your language. Because what you started saying just then is, I really struggle to be my word because I say yes to too many things that come from my heart. And you're creating all of that right now through your language. So when you come from that place, you're reinforcing to yourself that I say yes to too many things. And again, this is something that I learned literally since the last weekend around language with Steve, of we can even change the language of, in the past, I used to say yes to too many things, which have led me to be out of integrity. And I'm asking you this question because I'm committed to changing that. That's using language to describe the same situation differently. It opens subconsciously your mind to hearing an answer that you might not have otherwise heard. Right? Can you hear that?
Yes.
So that's the first thing. The second thing is, once that's opened, because you can't do anything until that's opened up. Once that's opened, you want to see you're way more powerful than you realize. Because otherwise you're like, well, what can I do? I say yes to too many things. That, like, it's a permanent feature that you can't do anything about. It's not, it's a habit. It's a habit that we've built to say yes to everything. And, or you could put it another way, it's a muscle. You've got a saying yes to everything muscle. And it's about building a willing to say no to things muscle. So if our no's don't mean anything, then neither do our yeses. If I can't say no, then my yes doesn't mean anything. So sometimes people will contact me and ask me a question. And I'll say no. Hey Kush, can we have some of your time? Kush, can you come onto my program and I'm not going to pay you? No. Anyone, can you be on my paid program, speak on my paid program? Hey, it's really good exposure for you. Thank you and no. If you want to hire me, this is my fee, this is what I do. It's not right or wrong. It's not the right way to do it. Some people, oh, but so-and-so, this person's being, I've had this, people go, oh, well, this person's on my program, they're not charging me. Hey, I get that. I think that's wonderful. You've got them to sign up, and I'm afraid I'm a no. I've just got a lot going on and this is my system. Because I can't say, I know if I say yes to everything that I want to say yes to, then I'm going to let everyone down. And it's just a muscle that I've had to build over time. And like Steve's taught me, if you want to be able to do that with a big thing, you got to start building the muscle with the slow thing. So, for example, and I'm not saying this is true or not, but I'll give my example. In the past, it may have been harder for me to turn down a big sum of money, right? If the client was the wrong client. So, for wherever you are, whatever your biggest fee is, right? Imagine someone comes along and says, hey, I'm ready to hire you, I've got the money. Whatever your biggest package is, right now, imagine that. So whether it's $3,000, whether it's 50 grand, whatever it is, whether it's a 150K corporate gig, whatever the number is. Imagine someone comes along and says, hey, I've got the money here, I'm ready to pay you. And you know in your heart, they're the wrong client, or you're not going to be able to deliver what they want. You know the right thing to do is to say no. Well, if you can't say no to doing a podcast, you're really going to struggle to say no to that. I know I would have. So it's about building this no muscle, which if you're able to do that, you're going to be able to help your clients, because I guarantee you they're going to be people that you coach who have the same issue. Part of what makes this school powerful, in my mind, and effective, is a lot of things we're covering are not just like how-tos on marketing and building an income. They're ways of being that you can take this to any client, anywhere. So anything we share in the school, you can share with a coach. But guess what? You can share it with an entrepreneur or a musician or a head teacher, like anyone in a skin bag, as Steve Hardison says. See, you're trying to convince me like you don't know, and I'm not buying that story. I'm not buying the story that you're not wise, intelligent, connected to divine wisdom, connected to the universal intelligence that we all have that drives our gut. We all are, so I know you are. So when we create a story of I don't know, that same power, that creative power, creates I don't know. But you know. See how quickly that just changed there?
Yeah.
Right?
They're not really listeners.
You got the answers, and so do your clients. And they'll try and convince you the same thing you're trying to convince us. I don't know how to, I struggle, I don't know. It's not true, we all know. And you've got this great ability to, because I know you work with a lot of creatives, and they've got a lot of stories around this, right? And you've got ability to talk to them in ways that other people don't, that you can really help a lot of people with. And you get to go first.